Welcome into Facts Not Filling, broadcasting live from NADA. This is the first episode and interview we have done since we got here, because yesterday, as anyone knows, if you've been following thus far along, there's been a little bit of travel issues getting into NADA. So drop in once anyone gets in here. Let us know we're coming through okay. As with anything, the minute you hit go live, things will break regardless. It is going to happen. So you're going to be our guinea pig here. Yes, we're going to be our guinea pig here as we go through this question. Right now, it's going to have Brooke Furniss. I've got Christian from Update Promise. We're going to break down NADA. He happens to be, like I said, it's my test tube baby right now because it's the first we're doing. Since you never know how the Wi-Fi is going to work. And so far, I think it's holding up okay. What do you think?
So far, so good. A lot better than everyone's traveled to get here.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So I got to know, what planes, trains, and automobiles it take to get here for you?
We actually, our flight got canceled. We weren't supposed to get here till Friday, and we had to reroute from Southern California to Houston. And then we drove about 8 hours through ice, snow, everything to get here at about 2:30 a.m. In the morning on Thursday. So
my goodness, man.
How about you guys?
It wasn't too bad. Like, I was in Vegas for a conference. So I live in Chicago. So those that were in Chicago had issues as well. But I was in Vegas. So I went in Vegas. Originally was supposed to be direct, like most people.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. So I went Vegas, so San Diego.
Oh, really?
San Diego here. Because that makes total sense to go back
west and then come back east.
Exactly. All kinds
but
of
at least
fun.
We're here.
We made it. And I was pleasantly surprised at the number of people I've still seen here. And I think that the conversation, you can speak this as well. The conversations have been way more in depth. One, they don't have anywhere to go. So they're here captive. So they've got me here. But have you found the same thing? The conversations have been just a little bit better? Yeah,
the conversations have been better, more focused, and the dealers, the vendors that made it here, right? They went through all these things, cancellations. So, they want to spend time learning about new things, networking, talking to people. So I think it's good. It's good with everything that happened. I think it's turning out pretty good so far.
I love it. And that's exactly what I'm thinking as well. So obviously you're on the Update Promise. So for those who don't know, you may not know this actually. So my younger brother and I started a company together, and it was in the collision body shop.
Okay.
So we're talking, God, this is probably, I don't know how many years. It was back when DMSC was still in Napa.
Yep.
We started talking with Brandon and everyone like that. Everyone, and they go, "Wait, is your brother Jordan Furniss?" I was like, "That's my brother." So we started talking like we didn't know we knew each other until then. But the world is so small.
Yeah.
So we've got everything. I mean, all around us. Obviously, we're at the dealer funnel booth here. We've got all sorts of stuff around us right now. What is one of your biggest takeaways? And then follow up with that. What is the biggest challenge you're seeing to hopefully overcome here?
What was the first question?
What is your main takeaway from here?
I mean, I would say the big buzz is AI. That's what you hear everyone talking about. We have Harmony AI, which is assisting in an appointment setting when customers call into dealerships. But I would say AI along with the customer experience, especially, at Update Promise, we're a service solution, customer experience solution. So the focus on the customer and bridging the gaps between, when they come in with working with the advisors, the techs, and making sure the customer understands, when they're bringing the car in and getting it serviced, that they're not in the dark, they know what to expect, and really being transparent.
Yeah.
Because that's huge in, for years, right? Customers think that car dealerships may be hiding things from them, not being upfront, charging who knows what. So I would say that's a lot of the talk right now, especially what we're hearing with the dealers we're talking to, what they're looking for when they come to NADA, what processes they want to improve. What have you been hearing?
Man, a little of everything. I haven't had a chance to be in a lot of any of the sessions right now, but just walking around, it's been really cool just to see the different products and things that And as we look over here, so we got dealer funnel behind us here. I've got full path over here, and I feel like I don't know if it's sherbet I'm going for. It's it's a nice little booth.
Like ice cream,
a little bit of that.
Sherbet.
But going to different things of I thought you did this, but you actually do this, and being able to understand that a little better for me has been really nice as well. And from what has been, as you walk around, we've got everything here. Obviously, you guys are more on the service side.
Yeah.
What was the biggest challenge that you're hoping to overcome with this event?
I think just making sure that you're talking to the right dealers, you're offering solutions. Going back to what you asked earlier, a lot of dealers are looking to consolidate, right? They might have 10 different vendors. They want to, like in service or marketing or in sales, they want to start condensing that, make it easier on their employees, not having to go I got to go to this tab to check this. I got to go here to check my OEM stuff. I got to go here for my service or RO history or recall data. So I think that's a huge thing. That's what we've been focusing on really is, selling that and what the value is and building then from that of what their pain points are, what they're looking to fix, where they're struggling, everything like that.
Oh, for sure. So I always have to ask when I'm at NADA because that's such a large conference.
Yeah.
And even trucking down here, you think you're in the conference center, and they're like, "Oh, wait, I have a mile walk to the booth still." So, what is your one piece of advice you're giving to someone that's never been to NADA? What is your one piece of advice?
I would say, just get out there, stay busy, and it's going to be long days and stuff, but stay focused, stay busy, and really hit hard on meeting new people, talking to new people, like you said, learning about. You might think a product or someone does X, Y, and Z, but they might do something completely different or have something new to show you, or you can learn from them. I think that's the key thing. Obviously, everyone comes here, right, to have a good time, go to the parties and everything. But I think if you just conversate with people and talk and just be optimistic about anything, I think that's the way to go about it.
I couldn't agree more. And it is like there was with some friends, we were walking everything around here, and there was a company that had been acquired, and he goes, "Hey, I'm just curious. I think they're a competitor."
Yeah.
Come to find out, they didn't do anything remotely the same.
Yeah.
And so it's just you once again, you have this preconceived notion that, oh, I know this, I know that, when in fact that's not the case at all. So
you're
taking
assuming,
the time,
but you might not be correct.
Or let's say they were acquired by someone, and then or by a company, and now it's changed, and we've got a completely different mindset of what it is now. So it does make a big difference to take the time. I will say though, this is like, I'm a big iced tea drinker.
Oh, me too. Unsweet though, or sweet?
Unsweet.
Same, unsweet.
Could not find any iced tea in here yesterday. Like, I hit every spot, and then I started it was like a girl that cried wolf because we got a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, I'm gonna go get iced tea. They're like, yeah, the hell you are. Like, you think so? Yeah. So so as I was going to different places, they're like, oh, we don't have ice. And I was like, you guys just had snow and you couldn't get ice out of this? Like, filter it or something. I'm okay with that. So as a fellow iced tea drinker, did you find iced tea in here anywhere?
No, I haven't had any iced tea.
Yeah.
And I did go to the supermarket when we got here, and they were out of like almost everything because, well, one, there was long lines to get in because everything was closed, and then they haven't got their deliveries. So
yes, and I heard that. So Dan and the team here from Dealer Funnel, and same thing. They're like, we're trying to get there, but as we're driving from St. Louis, like everything's closed. There's no CVS. We can't get provisions. So first thing I did when I got here was like, okay, go straight to CVS, get your water, hydrate, get some snacks, because they're going to be late nights where you're like, I need some chocolate.
When you come back before you go to bed, have a little snack.
No joke, you go back to the hotel and you're having the drinks, what have you, and I was like, I'll just order room service. Yeah, room service closes at 11.
Yeah.
I was like, all
right,
you
missed that cutoff.
Jerky and dark chocolate sounds fantastic. A little granola bar, we're good to go.
Yeah, we DoorDashed late night Taco Bell last night, and it actually came. So,
and it's been a hot minute since I've had Taco Bell, and I was not in a sober state at that point. I guarantee you.
Exactly.
And it tasted amazing.
It hits the spot when you need it.
All right, for those who are watching, what else? Anything else? Words of advice or encouragement, or just anything else you're really excited to see, or sessions you're excited to see while you're here?
Yeah, we've been working and visiting some of our partners, third-party partners, integration booths and stuff. We don't have a booth this year, so we're hosting. We're at the Lola across the street, so we have suites where we're hosting events, workshops, breakfasts and stuff, inviting our dealers and partners there. But I would say, from my point of view and Update Promise and what we're doing, I think a lot of the attention now is to change, right? And how hard it is to change if you are bringing in a new product, a new process, but how important it is along that way in order to get adoption is you have to make sure from the top down you have buy-in from everyone at the dealers, but starting with the GM, fixed ops director, service manager, then down to all the other employees. If you don't have that buy-in, it's hard, right? It doesn't you might go to roll out a new product and it might not work. It doesn't mean the product's bad or something's broken. The dealership and your process at the dealership is more likely broken in that case. So I think it's just, we focus a lot about that and working beforehand to make sure that Everyone's bought in. We're doing a lot of process discovery up front, working hand in hand, having calls. We send people on site multiple times before we actually launch our product, just to make sure everything's ready and they're set up for success, so it doesn't fail.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up. So I was interviewing Rich Sands a while ago. The show drops, I think, in March or something like that. Sometime we were having the same discussion that so often that people go straight to like villainizing. Oh, well, the product sucks. I'm like, well, or the tool sucks. Well, let's go back and look and see about the implementation process, because maybe you decide to put a button on your website and nobody even knew about it, and now you're going to be pissed at them. Like, well, no, let's talk about this. So if it's something big, whether it's a DR tool, any process, I don't care what it is, have a discussion, and not just with sales, not just with service, because it affects everyone. Hey, how does reception know about this? If they call in and we've got some promo that nobody knows about, what are we doing? But then you go straight to, oh, well, that company sucks. Well, slow down. Look at the process.
And like you said, it's affecting all departments, right? Something you're doing in sales, or that's on your website, or when someone calls in, if they can't get to where they need to get to or speak to who they need to get to, or something's popping up on the website that's not working, not functioning, and they're trying to schedule service or whatever, it makes it difficult, and it is affecting the whole ecosystem. So I think it's key to just remember that the focus of adopting and change is hard, but you just got to push through. You have to push through it, and you have to support your employees and support everyone throughout it.
I couldn't agree more. And it is really taking the time to have those conversations. And it's like plain blueprint. And thing just keeps cutting out. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the mic right now. But like I said, we're going live. So I know that the batteries have been switched, and that is for sure. We'll figure out what's going on. But thank you so much for stopping by. Super appreciate it. For those that are watching, how can they get in touch with you? How can they follow you? All that stuff.
Yeah, they can visit updatepromise.com. That'll be our website. They can reach out to myself or our Chief Revenue Officer, Brandon Nixon, on LinkedIn. Can you drop our emails or phone?
You can they'll say it like this is all live right now.
Yeah, so you can contact myself if you want to know more about Update Promise at 951-310-8916, and we'd love to speak to you if you're interested in learning more about what we do on the customer service side and on the service side at dealerships.
Fantastic.
I appreciate Brooke you having me on.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll be back here. I do not know who's next, but someone who's amazing.
Someone's going up.
And we might get the mics like not popping at this point, so we'll figure that out. But everyone, for those that are here, hope you're having a great time. Stay safe. I'd say stay warm, but it is much warmer outside. Get your comfy shoes. Stop by the dealer front of booth. We're down in the 8345. It's the 88,000s. You'll see us. We got mics. We got lights. Stop by and see us, and everyone will see you here shortly.
Have a good show, everyone.